Okay, and next we have Morbius, the living vampire. And I'm excited because, you know, the new Jared Leto movie that's supposed to be coming out at some point, because, you know, obviously movies have been pushed back for obvious reasons. But I'm excited about that. And this is not the movie Morbius, but this is the comic book one, and it looks really cool. I'm looking at the cape back here. And then this one is going to have the right arm and a swappable hand for our Venom Pool action figure that we're going to build in this Build-A-Figure. Look how great this looks. Is it the same art on both sides? Let's see, left hand lower, left hand lower. Yep, it's the exact same picture. And then look at that. I love the way they've done the theme on this Venom Pool set. So check it out here. Looks like a cool action shot. And then I was like, okay, the head's down because the hair looks flying, like it's flying more. And I'm assuming it's just because the head's up a little bit. But that looks cool. And as I mentioned before, it comes with the right arm of Venom Pool. So let's see what it says back here for Morbius. It says, Michael Morbius, the living vampire, prowls the night, tortured by his life-sustaining thirst. Cool. It looks like it's got some great detail here. He's got almost like an Edward Scissorhands type outfit. And let's get this bad boy open. What do you say? Thunk. Okay, so let's take him out. Let's see how he looks. And already looks absolutely great. Why does this feel soft back here? What's going on here? It's like tape or something. Interesting. Okay, let's see why this needs tape. I don't know. Don't know why that would need tape at all. Okay, but look at this. Really cool Venom Pool arm. Look at that. Like staples or something right here. That's cool. I'm gonna set aside that extra hand. That looks cool also. Okay, so let's get our Morbius out. Push him out and carefully push. Oh, popped right on out. Well, luckily it's as simple as doing this. I was like, I definitely don't want to tear that. Let's put this away and we'll take a look at our Morbius up close. Okay, set that aside and let's bring it in closer. Okay, let's take a look at this head sculpt. And that looks pretty cool, actually. Look at that. Let's get a little bit of shadow here so we can see what the sculpt actually looks like. Look at the hair. That looks cool. I'm digging the way that's like blowing here. The hair is pretty hard, even though it's slightly bendable. Look, it's leaving imprints on my finger because it is like a harder plastic, but it still can bend a little bit. His head moves. Let's see how far down we can get it to move. Okay, so there we go. Moves that far up and that far down, which is actually a lot more than I anticipated. Tilts a little bit, turns really well. Look at that. And I'm digging this leather outfit, actually, believe it or not. Let's see, does he turn at the waist? He sure does. Has a decent ab crunch. Digging this little pocket and this little snap right here. His arm moves smoothly all the way around. And then it goes beyond a 90-degree angle as far as the shoulder going back. There we go. Ugh! I want to support it because I don't want to crack it off here, so I'm pushing right here on the shoulder because it wasn't. Oh, see? If I push too hard, it's going to crack off right here. So I need to push in on the shoulder. You definitely do not want to crack the arm off of a Marvel Legend, which it's not as hard as you think, believe it or not, when it's stuck like that. Okay? So let's see, we got double joints here at the elbow. Again, wonderful. So we can get better posing. And turn right here at the wrist. It goes back and forth. These things are actually pretty soft. Look at that. It'd be cool if this hair was like that, but either way. Let's see. It moves. This one's a lot looser. At least at the bicep and at the elbow. And then again, almost a mirror image of that hand. Of that arm and hand. And then we have this really cool off purple cape right here that just goes like that, and it's all tattered and torn. Looks kind of cool. And then let's see, the belts right here, they look kind of cool. I'm digging this action figure overall. And let's see, you know, he's got skin tight leather pants and his legs come, you know, well forward. And we got some pretty decent knees. Because it hits right here, it doesn't allow it to come further than that. I'm trying to push it, but it doesn't. It's hitting there. And look, it doesn't go. And take that off real quick. Because it hits right there, it's got a little lip, which is interesting because it should come in further. It's a little unfortunate that it only comes in that much. Interesting. So, you know what? Even if it didn't hit there, it hits right here. Let me zoom in so you can see where, look, it hits right there to the joint on both sides. So it's actually not cut to go further than that. So that's interesting. It does have a joint right here, but I don't want to loosen it anymore. If it's stuck there, I'd rather that stay like that. And then we have some pretty good ankles. It's clicking, so it doesn't smoothly just go. But after a couple times, it should loosen up a little bit. And I don't want those super loose anyway. Okay, so this action figure is actually pretty cool. Look at this. Man, those are some triceps. Look at that. Bulging triceps. And again, jacket looks cool. There's some more belt straps right here. That's cool. Yep. Cool outfit. And so I know we can definitely have him like, no, just kidding. Let's see. Let's go back to what this looks like. Do we want this pose? It's like it's trying to scare you. Maybe. Or let's see. Let me see. Give me a second. Okay, so I got something simple, not too understated, but definitely something just. There we go. We have his hair blowing like that. So I'm like, we can have his cape kind of blowing like that too. Look at that. We can have him like ready to attack. Look at that. Very cool. So I guess with the way that is, looks best if it's like that, but still, from the front, it'll look just fine if it's like that. Very cool. Look at that. All right, so we'll go ahead and set him up over here next to our Venom. And you know what, let me straighten his foot out. There we go. Very cool. All right, let's move on.